Oh my God, that's so anticlimactic. I am trying to find copyright free music, and it's just weird because some of them say they are, and then some of them say they aren't. It's just a bunch of bullcrap all the way around. And it's just a kind of a pain in the butt. So, yeah, that's my intro without music. What the hell? So, here we are. I'm back. Hi, everybody. Lisa Fry, My Mystical Life, and I do have audio. There is audio. This thing has been going off all day long. So, here I am. Anyhow, how is everybody? So we had a really great time at wherever the hell we were. Florida? We were in Florida. And before that, we were in Chicago. Hi, Renee. Good morning. Just got back last night and been trying to recoup a little bit and started working and cleaning in the house a little bit. You know, the things that you got to do when you get back and you've been gone for a bit. Hey, Jesse. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to work on the audio on my intro and decided, screw it, I'm not going to do it right now. So here I am. Just kind of sitting here. Anyways, beautiful people, we are going to talk today about some of the things we have going on. We've had a couple people have to cancel in classes in the last couple days between, well, Sam's still not feeling 100%. And then yesterday, Angela had a migraine, so that kind of did that in as well. So it was just been kind of busy. And they have, I have to put some videos up. So anyways, I'll be doing that today. I'll be working on some different things today. Saturday in the shop, we have Jessie. Jessie in the comment section over on Facebook is going to be doing short free readings at the shop, which is going to be a lot of fun. I think that'll bring quite a few people through the store. And it's about being comfortable and having fun. And that's what we're going to work on. So today we're going to do some cards. Good. Yay, I'm back. Hi, Jansen. I'm back. We are going to Raleigh in, we'll be in Raleigh, Durham. Raleigh, not Raleigh, Durham, but Raleigh in August. And that's our next show. So we have a little bit of time between here and there to get things together. And that's me. Look at me. I'm already looking towards the next thing. But here we are. So how was everybody's weekend? Can we have a word? How was everybody's weekend? Just making sure nothing flew into the coffee. You've been a bit under the weather. I got to meet, I've met Renee Hess before, but Sam had never been able to meet her husband, Brian. So we got to sit down and have dinner with Renee and Brian in Chicago. That was a lot of fun. Busy, but amazing. Awesome answer. So YouTube has made it a little bit difficult for, not YouTube, but Facebook has made it a little bit difficult for people to share out. So if everybody could share out to a group, that would be fantastic, because they're making it as difficult as they possibly can, which is so weird, because you would think that they would want people to be prosperous, right? Why shake up everybody's box and say, you can't do this or you can't do that? And that is kind of what they've done. They've made this situation where it's difficult to be able to share out like we normally do. Hi, Robin. And so that's kind of a pain in the ass, isn't it? So I'm trying to share out to groups. And it used to be we didn't have to do this. Now we have to go back out and share out to groups on our phones. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. Okay. Let me do this really quickly because, whatever. Oh, shoot. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so we had such a fantastic weekend. Shannon and I drove down to Florida. So Sam had his surgery on Tuesday, and Wednesday morning we left first thing about crack of dawn. But we had a blast. It was 104 in Florida, you guys. It was hot. Incredibly, incredibly warm. But that's okay. They can keep that down there. We don't need it up here. Please and thank you. Please and thank you, because it was so warm. And we were just suffering. We were so warm. And we would come. Oh, and adventures in Tampa included, they put us on the 4th floor at the Holiday Inn. I'm not going to stay at a Holiday Inn again, I don't think, unless I have to. The Holiday Inn themselves they were great. The staff was wonderful. But the first day in, the elevator broke. We're on the 4th floor. There was no place else to stay. And so we were hoofing it up. Hey, Diana. Hi. Or Puff. We were hoofing it up 4 flights of stairs. Now, I am not a 4 flight of stair kind of girl. I'm working on it, but I'm not like in the meat of the moment trying to go up 4 flights of stairs that aren't air conditioned and 104 degrees, right? I'm not thinking it's a good time. And so we did the best we could. And we went up the steps, and we didn't give the people behind the desk a hard time, because I'm sure everybody else was. And, but it was challenging to take all of your stuff up the stairs and down the stairs, and blah. It was hot. It was so warm. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, here, onward we go. So we had a wonderful time. I'm going to pull a card here. This is not the deck I'm pulling this card from. Okay, thank you very much. We had a wonderful time in Florida and in Chicago. It was good. We met a lot of new people. I'm pulling from this deck from this morning. And we're going to talk about what we're talking about, right? Yes, they can keep that heat. I heard it's going to get warm up here in Ohio, though, and I'm not real crazy about that, but whatever. This is our card for the day. Yes, I love this. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck, and it talks about being enchanted with your journey, right? Find the magic and enchantment in your spiritual journey. Who feels as if they found that? Like, how much do you love your journey? It should be enchanting, and it should be magical. The day that we are not excited about our spiritual journey, then we maybe need to look for something new to add to it, or something even to drop from our spiritual journey, right? It's been warm here, and the flies have already started. It's going to be a long, scary, dry summer. I understand that. Yeah. When we're going through our spiritual journey, we have ebbs and flows, right? We have ebbs and flows, and that's the way it's supposed to be. And why is it supposed to be that way? Does anybody have an answer for this? Like, why are we supposed to have ebbs and flows? Because if everything was easy all of the time, it wouldn't be a learning experience, right? We would just be like, blah, 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 and moving forward. That's why we have challenges in life. That is why we set ourselves up with challenges every step of the way on our human experience, because we're supposed to have those tougher moments where we learn. We learn what we want, what we don't want, what we need, what we don't need. And there's a difference, isn't there, in that? You can't grow without lessons. There's a difference between what we want and what we need. We don't always know what we need. It's different than manifesting, isn't it? We don't always know what we need. Our guides are always going to bring us what we need, not necessarily what we want. When we're manifesting, we don't go for what we want or what we need. We go for what we want because we're expanding. But when we're working with our guides and we're asking them, please bring me what I need, we may not know what we need. We may need the challenge. We may need the mountain to climb in that moment to really, really grow. And we may consider taking the road less traveled because it's easier. But our guides go, aha, we know what you actually need, not just want. So the journey has has its goods and bads and ugly, but it's fulfilling, and it should be. And I hope it does become that for you if it isn't right now, because that's part of the ebb and flow. We should feel the enchantment of what we're doing. We really should. We were able to experience that this weekend, watching the different levels of people on their spiritual journeys as they come through the booth. And we're talking, good morning, Brandy. And we're talking to people. We talked to so many people, which is why my voice sounds funky. What happened to Mr. Fish? Spot passed away. Spot lived and suffered with air bladder issues for a very long time. And finally, he just succumbed. So Bill's Fish has passed away. And it was actually kind of hard for me too. I was like, Bill's Fish is dead. But yeah, the fish has passed. Good morning, Iron Fire. Good morning, Lori Ann. So be enchanted with your journey. Be enchanted with your spiritual journey. Allow things to ebb and flow. Know when it's time to let go of something. We don't have to hold on to stuff and stranglehold it because we learned it. Just because we learned it, right? We can sometimes learn things to go, I'm going to take that little tiny nugget off that. I'm going to let the rest go. That's doable too, right? That's relevant. So you don't have to hold on to everything. You can let some things go. Be enchanted with your spiritual journey. Who feels grounded? Are we grounded all the time? Yeah, notice this is reversed, right? It says, connecting to Gaia will bring you clarity and harmony. Sometimes we don't feel clarity, right? Not me. I'm not grounded all the time. I will tell you that. I'm not grounded all the time. And I'm okay with that because it helps me see that I'm off, that I need to bring myself back to center, that I need to work on myself. And I go, oh crap. Look at how off center I am. And I come back and I go, okay, now let's work on that. You're definitely not good at grounding. It's okay. We understand where we have strengths and weaknesses, ebbs and flows, right? All of these things. You just did some grounding this weekend for sure. Needed it. I need to go clean my barn. That sounds like good morning, Crystal. That sounds like a very grounding thing, doesn't it? Cleaning the barn. I do need to do that. And clean, you know what'll ground you faster than anything? Cleaning a toilet. Nothing takes you right to being grounded than cleaning the house. So sometimes, but do you feel better after you've done these things, right? Do you feel better after you've done the things that bring you down to the moment? And that's what that's about, is bringing ourselves into the moment. You need to get yourself out in the wilderness and get yourself grounded. Yeah. I figured out Sam's reading that mentioned an interaction with a moose. That's awesome. Sam hasn't been on very much. Sam's still recovering. So we're giving him the grace to do his recovering. I almost, get this, you guys. This is how connected Sam and I are. I almost, driving in from Florida, we had already driven 12 hours for the day. And I'm like, I dropped Shannon off and sit down. I'm like, I'm only 3 hours away from Chicago. I could just drive over to Chicago and be fine. I'd already driven 12 hours. And I actually got to the junction to get onto the interstate to head over to him. And I went, but it'll be an hour till I get home. And I should probably go home. And that's what I did. I went home because I was having a hard time staying awake. And I thought, that's not good. Let's not do that. But yeah, anyhow. Moving forward, every attempt is a learning moment that shapes your life. Every attempt is a learning moment that helps shape our life. So what is it you're learning in the moment? Like, what is it you're learning now that you can help shape your life with? See that dog? I'm going to tell you about that dog. That dog. Going to pet that dog. Going to pet that dog. This dog. So, yeah. Anyways, when it was being filmed, working with the BBC and now filming people. Hi, that's awesome. Buford, back when right during COVID, he did something and he herniated a disc in his back and he was paralyzed for about a month. He couldn't walk. And we had the disc, because he was only 6, we thought, or 7, he had plenty of years left. So we had the disc in his back fused. So he gets sore. He gets real sore. And last time I was at the vet, they said, hey, we have this new shot. And it helps with the pain level and helps with arthritis and helps with skin issues and all of these things, right? So your sister-in-law's dog's named Moose. That's awesome. So we got him the shot to see how it would work for him. And now poor Buford has some cataracts. He's losing some vision. He doesn't hear as well. But now all he does is he barks a lot and he feels better and he's all over the place. And it's 6 o'clock this morning when I was just trying to sleep in just a little bit for the love of all things holy. He was at the bed going, I know you let me out at 4 o'clock in the morning and I know it's super needy at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I really like you to get up. I need you to do some stuff with me right now. Can we go outside and do some stuff? I'd like to do some stuff. Maybe go outside and lay in the sun. What can we do? What can we do? And I'm like looking at him like, please stop. But the shot has made him feel a whole lot better and it lasts a month. And I'm like, this is going to be a long month. Of course, he'll get it again next month because he does feel better, but he's all over the place. So if he starts barking, that's what's going on. He's so much better. I'm glad that this is helping him. I'd like it to help one of the horses we have outside. I don't know if it's available. I broke my back during COVID, never got any care, just an x-ray to confirm the crushed vertebrae 3 weeks after. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. And this Mr. Fry popping in saying, he's precious. He's precious. I swear I could hear his internal dialogue in my brain this morning going, I'd like to be up now. I'd like to be up now. I'd like to be up now. I'm like, just let me sleep. But, oh no, we're not going to do that. Okay. Moving on. If everybody could share it to a relevant group, that would be fabulous. We are facing Facebook challenges, obviously, which sucks, but whatever. It is whatever. Okay. So can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Can we see who's in the room? I'd like to do a card reading for somebody. Hope you must have been sharing your wake up mommy energy with Chatty Catty this morning. Oh my gosh, this dog is on. I mean, he's just all over the place. Your strong will has kept you going. Yeah, that's a horrible injury to not have taken care of him. Just let him out into the house. He was fine. He's fine. Good morning, Katrina. Let's see. This is for Diana. Diana. A lot of upside down. A lot of reversed. A lot of reversed. Hold on. Good morning. So, Diana, I feel like there's a great big indecision, neutralness to what you have going on in life right now. Not a whole lot of, there's like wanting to go forward, but not able to go forward, and wanting to go forward and not able to go forward. So I'm working with the Spirit Song Tarot, and this first one is the 3 of Acorns, and it's about looking forward. And sometimes you're looking like right here. It's easier to stay right here. Good morning. It's easier to stay right here because this is as far as you feel like you can see, but I need you to look more broadly out there. I need you to pay attention to some of the things that's being said off in the distance. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but the things that are being spoken off, not in your immediate circle, but in the outside circle. And they're saying, hey, Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. You need to be really kind of sampling a little bit of each person's conversations that are a little bit further out from you. And don't take that that information in and let it create a stall within you. I think you need a little bit of a kick in the ass to get moving forward in some direction. I don't know what's created this neutralness that you have going on, but they're like, I don't know if it's fear to move forward. I don't know if it's taking the next step. I don't know if you feel like the floor is going to be ripped out from underneath you. I don't know exactly what's going on, but they're like talking about your endurance and your determination right now. It feels like the floor is moving underneath your feet. So you're fine, but you got to make a decision. You need the kick in the ass. I'm sorry. If this was a traditional tarot deck, good morning. Oh no. Billy Ann got taken in by ransomware. Oh no. Don't let the decisions that you make divert you from what you want to have coming into your life. Okay. Don't let what other people you worked at. Don't let what other people's opinions are divert you. If this reading was just one deck card out of the traditional tarot, I would call it the Hangman. Shit or get off the pot. I would call this the shit or get off the pot card. What are we doing? What are we doing? You know, that's what they're saying. They're saying, hey, come on, let's do something. Let's do something. But you can be sampling and listening to what other people are doing, but that's helping prep you to be prepared for moving forward. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. Moving forward. Okay, here we go. Anyhow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I did this all day yesterday driving. I drank so much coffee. No, I didn't. Because then all I got to do is pull over. Okay. Moving forward. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Okay, that was for Diana. That's the only time I'm going to use that today. Oh, well, that's a different deck to use, but we can do that. Okay. We can do that. Good morning. Good. I love you. Well, that's a difficult deck, isn't it? This is a hard deck. I just can't even with myself this morning. Okay. Moving on. Some of these are just difficult to shuffle. Just difficult. Okay, let's go with this one is for good morning. If everybody could share to a group, that would be fabulous. Facebook has made it a little difficult for us to do that. Greta, good morning. Okay, this is for, who did I call it for? This is for Billy Ann. Piece of junk. Let's see. So I want to talk about the feeling of being disengaged. This is a theme today. Obviously a theme. Feeling as we're a little bit floaty and disengaged, right? The first one I have is the Queen of Feathers, which is that feminine power, that feminine energy, that feminine, I understand everything that's going on right now and I'm going to move forward. That good morning, Julie Ann. That is the feeling, but this is reversed. So it's talked about just feeling like a little bit, where do I go? And I got to meet Billy Ann this past weekend, you guys, not this weekend, the weekend before. She was up at the, oh, sure, Diana. No. I will talk to you later. But I did get to meet Billy Ann this weekend and I got to see Renee. So that was really awesome. But Billy and I got to meet in person. So that was a lot of fun. She's such a nice light. So this is about feeling disengaged, not really empowered in who you are. I think you're getting ready to come into that. You need to be working on some of the grounding steps that you're taking in life. It's a big thing today for some reason. And they talk about the ace of junk. The ace of junk being junk is the earth element. The earth element. Yes, that Florida weather is for the alligators. Absolutely for the alligators. I was not a fan. Was not a fan. And we lived there so many years ago, but not a fan. So, Billy Ann, this is about, you need to start feeling a little bit more empowered in yourself. And I know what you want to do in life, right? I know, I wish Renee could have, or that she could have joined us as well. I know she had a lot going on. It's so maybe you're not as grounded as you feel like you need to be. So maybe go run around in the grass a little bit, Billy Ann, and start to really bring that in. Because here you are, you have this wonderful energy of you're a caregiver, you want to help take care of other people, you want to bring in the best things for other people that you possibly can. And sometimes you disengage yourself, right? So I want you to start taking care of yourself a little bit more and feeling empowered, feeling that you are the one in charge. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Because then here's the balance. Here's the balance. You are incredibly intelligent. You handle things with grace. And they're like, okay, it's time to start feeling that. Start to feel like you can wrap your hands around things and take care of things and handle things in a very competent manner. You can. And all of those things are really relevant for your path in life right now. That's a difficult deck of cards. That's a hard deck of cards to read, you guys. So it's a really pretty deck. It's a fun deck to read. If you're from the 90s and the 80s, it's a fun deck to read. But it is a difficult deck of cards, and I'll show you which one it is. It is the Labyrinth Tarot. It's not an easy deck. Okay, moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room, y'all? Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Let's see who is here. Can I get a whoop whoop? Throw out some emojis. Let's pull out some rankings on Facebook because they're difficult. Make life difficult. Okay. So we will be in Raleigh in August. And that's going to be a lot of fun. We actually have 3 booths in Raleigh, so we're going to be recruiting help to go to Raleigh with us. So that I'm looking into that as we go forward. It'll be a nice vacation as well. We're getting an Airbnb. We're going to try and rent a whole home so we can have nice, quiet evenings too. Okay. Can I get a witness? I'm going with Sophia Aurora. I have a couple people in mind to take to Raleigh with us if they are not. Hey, no. If they're not busy. Okay, this one goes to Sophia Aurora. Oh, I understand. Understood. So that's North Carolina, Jansen. That is North Carolina. It's beautiful. I said I had people in mind if they weren't busy. That's all I got right now. Okay. So Sophia, I want to talk about you working with animal totems. Hi, Jean. I think that you probably have walked. Matter of fact, I know that you've walked a shamanic path. As I think about your name, I hear the shamanic drums in the background. I hear the healing drums. I also feel a sway. So I feel like you're probably, if you're not a healer, you're not working with them yet, and that's okay. I feel like you've worked with them in the past. I feel like you could be working them within this lifetime. Paying attention to the little intricacies that come with animal totems. They really do carry a lot of vibration with them. When you start to work with them, they come in and they step into your readings. They step into your life in a very, very positive and influential way. And that's what they're talking. And I know this doesn't say this. They're talking. This is personal choice. So, right, Jansen? Uh, so this is talking about some of the things that you're bringing into your life and you're letting go out of your life, and you're going to start to see a once again, as I was talking about in the beginning, an ebb and flow as to things that come in. You could be living in a very, very large way, is what your guides are talking about. You could be pulling, and that's so interesting. They're talking about pulling information from the air, which is of course a psychic thing, but they're also talking about pulling healing from the air. So I don't know if you're already an energy healer or if it's something that you're interested in or you're interested in stepping into. I also want to talk about your neutrality. And this is the word that they give me, actually, your neutrality and working with the other side. So they're talking about your ability to be able to communicate in a very fluent way with the other side. Do you do any type of mediumship work? Because if you don't, you absolutely could be, because this is what this hummingbird card is. But normally it would be like this for me, but it is reversed and it says, hey, you're a little disengaged. Even if you're working intuitively, you're not reaching into all of your skills, which is where the animal totem comes in, and the shamanism. So when you're working deeply as a shaman, you start to really, really step into the other side and gather information. So I think that this is something else that's coming your way, because they're talking about, oh gosh, I get to do this. I don't do this very often, right? They're talking about your ability to tap into all of your strengths and create a big thing, to create something that is going to be noticed by other people. And you don't hear me say this all the time, you guys. When I say, I think that you could do great things and that people will probably sign up. They show me people signing up to come attend things for you. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. Make sure you're allowing things to come in. Now, I don't want you to put a stranglehold on this either. What I mean by that is, don't go, oh my gosh, now I feel the pressure to do great things. No, great things come as you move through life. And it just is one of those things that it'll fall in no matter what. It'll fall in no matter what. I know, right? A big thing. What is it? I can't tell you. I just can't. I can't tell you because I don't know. They're just like, I think that you have an influx of information coming that you could be transmitting to other people. So I don't know if it's a psychic skill that you can be sharing publicly. I have no idea. They're just like, there's something big. Yeah, I wish I could spell it out for you. I wish somebody would spell it out for me too. Every reading I've ever gotten is been the same. It's ridiculous. The one I got a couple of days ago is the same. Blech. It's exciting. You're right. Julian's like, it's exciting. It's the process. It's the learning. Absolutely. Good morning, Lawrence. It is. It's exciting. We should always be excited about our journey, because along the way, that's where we pick things up. Along the way. Okay. Could I get another whoop whoop? Can I get a witness? If you have not clicked follow or subscribe or whatever, make sure you do that so you know when we are live. It is a wonderful journey of learning, isn't it? Can I get a witness? Let's see. So Robin Ball, I want to talk about your own creation. I want to talk about, this is a theme today. It's a theme. Feeling disempowered, not feeling as empowered, and they actually give me the steps. They're giving me one step after another. And as the foot falls onto the earth, the sound that comes off of it is amazing. That you need to step into your own power, your own actualization, your own moving forward and loving everything that you have coming in. Stepping away from some anxiety that you have as well, Robin. I want, because they give me this sense of anxiety and a little bit of breathlessness. And they're like, sometimes when we're stepping into new things, we do feel that trepidation. We feel that anxiety that, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know. We're okay. We should need to be okay with the I don't know. stepping into the things that we are trying. Good morning, Teresa. We're trying. Good morning, Brandy. Trying to figure out and learn. There's a little bit of unknown. There's a little bit of unknown. But how else are we going to expand? I also have to tell you, Robin, I don't think this is the first time. I just don't think this is the first time that you have ventured into the unknown in a major way in life. Oh, I have time to just work on me and what I'm bringing in. The bio is the hardest, and we'll talk about that in a minute, right, Billian? But Robin, I think that you've lived in a very, very large way in many lifetimes. So let's see what they're talking about. I want to step into a lifetime. I feel like I need to step in a lifetime for you and see what they're talking about. You've stood up. That's so interesting because your guide actually goes, you've stood in the pulpit. You've stood in the pulpit and you have helped people find their own way while feeling alone. They talk about that. They're like, you've stood in front of masses of people and said, this is the way, but have felt so alone inside. You've done this. You've learned this lesson. It's time to move. So don't fall back into that type of thing because you're a big energy. Believe it or not, you're a big energy. They're ready for and Spirit's ready for you to expand. Absolutely. But I don't know that you are quite there yet. I don't know that you're quite ready for the type of expansion they want to do. I love the last line of this. It says, find your place as the keeper of mysteries. Great card. Great card, Robin Ball. So Billy Ann and Jansen, we're talking about the bio, right? And what are we talking about? We're talking about writing our own bio. So one of the things that within the membership, if you're a teacher, if you're facilitating or whatever, even if you were in my last psychic development class, we talk about writing your own bio. And for some people, I hope that's helpful, Robin. And for some people, writing your bio is extremely easy, right? They'll go through the list of blah, 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 blah. That's all the things I've learned. I think bio is a whole lot more than that. Who on here has tried to write your biography, like your bio for your web page or your Facebook or whatever? Who on here has had to write your bio for this? For anything? I have found that this is one of the hardest things you will probably do for yourself. For most people. And we're talking about just a couple paragraphs, Who are you? Because most of us don't know who we are. We know the things we have a paper for, right? We can write down the classes that we have taken. Yeah. But who are we? Who are we? And it's hard to put down on paper. It's why you don't see my bio on a lot of things. It's because I don't think it defines who we are. The papers that we hold it doesn't define who we are. It defines the things we've learned. Jesse's like, I don't have one. I have no idea where to start. Right. It's difficult, isn't it? Dating sites are the hardest. I would imagine. Jansen says she's tried and deleted many times. It's difficult. Billy Ann's like, I'm outside, standing in the ground, grounding, and I'm thinking about it now. Julianne says it has to be specific and direct to what the intention is. Absolutely. We are so much more expansive than what can be written. This is so true, Julianne. And it's interesting. We're all students of life, students of the universe. It's interesting because our first go-to is to write down the certificates that we have, especially for intuitives or people that are writing a professional bio. I wanted to say more. Myself personally, I want to tell people who I am, not what I have sat in a class for. And that makes it very difficult because people want to know what you've sat in the class for, because in their mind, if you sat in a class for something and you have a certificate, you're more capable. And this was really difficult for me because a lot of the learning that I have done, I didn't sit in a class for. I sat in a meditation for and worked with my guides for. And people, I very, very, very get rarely asked how I'm certified to work in the Akashic Records, but people expect other people to be certified to do these things, right? How do you work in the Akashic Records if nobody taught you? Who's to say nobody taught me? I sat in the records with Archangel Metatron. I think there isn't not much of a better teacher out there. So how do you put those things in a bio? So bio, they can be wide and varied, right? So it's a difficult thing. But we did in class, we did write, a thing on, hey, write your bio. Who are you? Who are you? Because you can write your bio for your life, like not just a major thing, but can you write a synopsis of who you are? Not mother, daughter, sister, brother, wife, husband. But who are you? What are your goals? What do you want? What accumulation of personality and traits make you? Yes, actually, sadly, not everyone who sits in a class and receives a certificate is qualified. Also, it's all these things. Oh, shoot. Is it Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. Okay. You keep writing memoirs. It's difficult to put it in this. Outside of being in a marriage and being a mom, absolutely, Billian. Sometimes it's difficult. Something to think about. I mean, using words like what? What would you use? Interesting. Something to think about. Anywho. All right, everybody. I am going to climb off of here. Tonight's class in the membership is oh shoot. Hold on. I haven't posted about it yet. But I do have the topic. Tonight's topic is Archangel Colors and Assistance, the basic interpretations. It's 6 Central, so 7 Eastern. That is tonight's class. If you are a member, that is class tonight. If you are not a member and would like to try the 7-day, I have a 7-day trial membership. Please type that on here really quickly because I am getting ready to get off and I can give you the link for that. But that is, or I can message you the link, but we have that going on right now. I am getting done. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy, but it's doable. It's doable. Absolutely. All right, everybody. Brandy Vale. Let's see. Brandy, can you message? I'm glad to be back on. Thank you, Renee. Let's see. I gotta go find it. Hold on. Offers. Here we are. Okay. I gotta find out where I'm at. Here I am. Good morning. Good morning. Brandy Vale, can you message My Mystical Life on Facebook? And I will get that for you. I can't leave it on the feed because then it's up and it's forever, and I can't do that because this is just a very limited offer that I'm going to offer like to a couple people when I get on. But message My Mystical Life, which is facebook.com/MyMysticalLife1, and you will find it. But we have a lot of fun. Anyways, all right, everybody have a great day. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. And if Mr. Fry were here, he would say, may the light be with you always. And I will be on more often now. Love you too, Coretta. Come visit. Come visit. Come visit. All right. I'll talk to everybody later. Have a great day.